Welcome back to Beyond Boundaries, the channel that takes you around the world to explore unique cultures, fascinating places, and sometimes surprising habits. Today, we're diving into a spirited topic: the top 25 heaviest drinking countries in the world. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay alert, hit that like button, and subscribe for more global insights. But before we get started, here's a reminder. While alcohol is enjoyed around the world, excessive drinking can have serious health risks. Ready to explore? Let's get started. First, let's look at some quick facts about alcohol on a global level. Did you know that the market for alcoholic beverages is valued at around $1.62 trillion every year? That's right. And while Europe leads the way in alcohol consumption, a few countries in Asia make the list too. Now, let's count down from number 25 to see which countries drink the most. Kicking off our list at number 25 is Slovakia. This Central European country has an annual per capita alcohol consumption of 2.77 gallons or 10.48 liters. Fun fact: Slovakians pour a bit more in their shot glasses, about 1.7 ounces compared to the standard 1.5 ounces in most other places. However, it's important to note that frequent alcohol consumption over time can lead to liver inflammation and even liver disease. So cheers to Slovakia, in moderation. Coming in at number 24 are the Cook Islands. Located in the Pacific Ocean, the residents here are particularly fond of spirits, especially rum, bringing their annual per capita consumption to 2.79 gallons or 10.56 liters. But here's a thought. Studies show that heavy drinking over time can increase risks of stroke and digestive diseases. A little moderation goes a long way. At number 23, we have Hungary. With some of the cheapest alcohol in the European Union, it's no surprise that the country has an annual per capita alcohol consumption of 2.8 gallons or 10.6 liters. But be mindful, overuse of alcohol is associated with mental health issues like depression and anxiety. This can lead to a tough cycle that's hard to break. The UK lands in the 22nd spot. Known for its pub culture, people here are more likely to binge drink than in other parts of Europe, averaging about 2.86 gallons or 10.82 liters per capita each year. While pub nights can be fun, binge drinking carries risks like alcohol poisoning and impaired decision-making. Always a good idea to pace yourself. At number 21, we have Belarus. Despite attempts to curb drinking, Belarusian alcohol consumption is still high, with an average of 2.87 gallons or 10.9 liters per capita. Did you know that alcohol affects almost every part of your body? Studies show that heavy drinking can weaken the immune system, making the body more vulnerable to infections. In the 20th spot, we have Spain. With its famous wine culture and beloved sangria, Spain consumes about 2.88 gallons or 10.91 liters per person each year. However, even moderate drinking over time can increase blood pressure and raise the risk of heart disease. Salud, but remember to drink mindfully. Nineteenth on our list is Slovenia. Slovenians certainly love beer and wine, but their favorite is the national drink schnapps. Making schnapps is a national pastime. The adoration for this beverage and others has resulted in an average yearly consumption of 2.9 gallons or 10.98 liters per capita. Eighteenth is Andorra. Andorra is one of the smallest countries in the world, and they also have some of the lowest taxes on food and alcohol. Indeed, the tax on food in this European nation is only 1%, while alcohol tax is a mere 4.5%. As a result, the nation's yearly consumption per capita sits at 2.92 gallons or 11.05 liters. 17th on our list is Estonia. The Baltic country of Estonia has an average annual alcohol consumption of nearly 3 gallons or 11.26 liters per capita. Interestingly, the prices of goods and services in the country are rising rapidly, but the cost of hard alcohol has actually become cheaper. Sixteenth is France. France is known for its culture of food and wine, both of which are deeply embedded. France produces around 8 billion bottles of wine every year, and the country's alcohol consumption sits at just under 3 gallons or 11.3 liters per capita. Next, we have Moldova at 15th place. Moldova's annual per capita consumption is about 3 gallons or 11.36 liters, which is mostly attributed to the country's love of wine. Indeed, almost 3/4 of the alcohol consumed in Moldova is homemade wine. Laos is a nation full of many ethnic groups with traditions and cultures of their own, but alcohol is an incredibly important aspect of Laotian society. It is customary, especially as a man, to never drink less than you are able to, which has added to the nation's per capita consumption of 3.04 gallons or 11.52 liters. Alcohol in Luxembourg is somewhat cheaper than in neighboring countries, and so many Belgians travel to the country to buy their favorite beverages. Luxembourg's average consumption is 3.05 gallons or 11.53 liters per capita. There is only one word that truly encapsulates Polish drinking culture: vodka. Poland is the largest market for vodka in the European Union, and their annual per capita consumption of 3.07 gallons or 11.63 liters has remained steady over the years. Ireland. Irish citizens prefer to spend their time in pubs rather than restaurants and casual cafes, which has added to the nation's consumption of 3.09 gallons or 11.7 liters per capita. Ireland produces some of the best stouts and whiskies, including the world-famous Guinness. Lithuania. Arriving in 10th place on the list is another Baltic country, Lithuania. In this nation, beer is the preferred beverage, which accounts for about 44% of all the alcohol consumed in the country. Per capita, the nation's consumption sits at 3.11 gallons, or 11.79 liters. Bulgaria. Bulgaria's annual per capita consumption of 3.15 gallons, or 11.92 liters, has been a major source of contention for the country. It has been estimated that almost 2% of Bulgaria's national health expenditure has been allocated to the treatment of diseases and injuries caused by alcohol. Austria. Beer and wine are certainly the most popular beverages in Austria, where the per capita consumption sits at 3.16 gallons or 11.97 liters annually. Unlike most other nations, the minimum age for purchasing alcohol is regulated at a regional level rather than a national level, where each region has its own requirements. Seychelles. The East African island of Seychelles not only has a vibrant social environment that creates a thriving place for alcohol, but the nation also welcomes a plethora of tourists every year. This has caused the island's per capita consumption of 3.17 gallons, or 11.99 liters, to rise over the years. Uganda. Excessive drinking has been identified as one of the major sources of poverty in the East African country of Uganda. In this nation, The annual per capita consumption of pure alcohol is 3.22 gallons or 12.21 liters. Five, Germany. In fifth place is Germany, the nation that is intrinsically synonymous with beer, even though the beverage wasn't invented in the country. In 2021, Germany exported around $1.38 billion in alcoholic beverages, and their annual per capita consumption sits at about 3.23 gallons or 12.22 liters. 4. Latvia. The third and final Baltic country appears on this list with an average annual consumption of 3.46 gallons, or 13.09 liters. Since the cold climate of Latvia is better suited to grains than grapes, vodka is incredibly popular. Third on our list is the Czech Republic. Here, the annual alcohol consumption is around 3.51 gallons, or 13.29 liters per capita. Every year, Czech households spend record-high sums on alcohol, often reaching more than $4 billion in total. The Czech Republic is particularly proud of its beer, and the country is renowned for inventing the iconic Pilsner. Interestingly, many households have also been known to brew beer at home. Now, in second place, we have Georgia. With a rich 8,000-year-old history of winemaking, Georgia consumes around 3.79 gallons, or 14.33 liters per capita annually. In Georgian culture, wine is tied closely to tradition and religion, often used in ceremonies and toasts. But keep in mind, frequent heavy drinking is linked to a higher risk of cancer and other serious health conditions. So let's celebrate Georgia's wine culture. But as always, enjoy responsibly. And here we are at number 1, the heaviest drinking country in the world, Romania. With strong alcohol traditions, Romanians top the charts with an annual per capita consumption of 4.49 gallons, or a staggering 16.99 liters per person. But remember, consistent heavy drinking is linked to severe long-term health effects, including liver cirrhosis, cancer, and even shorter life expectancy. While Romania's place at the top might be impressive, let's remember to enjoy these traditions responsibly. And that wraps up our list of the 25 countries that drink the most. From schnapps in Slovenia to vodka in Poland and wine in Georgia, each country brings its own unique flavor to the table. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Beyond Boundaries for more global adventures. And as we've seen, drinking is part of many cultures. But let's keep our health in mind and enjoy responsibly. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more travel adventures. Outro music fades.